What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is the penultimate episode of X-Men 97. That's right, it's episode 9. This one is Tolerance is Extinction, part 2. This episode will be devastating emotionally, so let's watch it. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. If you don't, stay here, because you're already here, and this season is almost done, and I'm very sad about it, but at least we know season 2's in 2025, so I feel a little bit better about that.
It was a thought. Magneto was right.
Yeah. I'm, slightly concerned that they're gonna try and make Magneto out to be the villain here. I'm really curious how they handle this. God, this song is so good! I want to go to one of those, orchestras play the song, the concert things, but it's just, 80s and 90s cartoon theme songs. I just want a 60-piece orchestra to start rocking out to, gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. But especially this song. Ooh, I liked adding the Prime Sentinels in the middle there. That was cool. What's up, Daddy-O? Wow, you know the X-Men are mad at him because they gave him the most bare bones possible wheelchair. One thing I misunderstood in the last episode, I thought Magneto just shut down all of the Sentinels, but some people in the comments were telling me that he shut down the planet. Bastion was unaffected. Interesting. So yeah, it seems he's turned off he's EMP'd the planet. Forge back in the costume. Fascinating, this mostly dialogueless opening, right? It's finally quiet, Mother is the only dialogue. It's really just telling a story through pictures.
The world is going to end in 12 hours, so you two better make this fast.
What?
Perhaps that was a mistake, because just like you, I'm right back here.
Oh, wow, that was really fucking good shit. The writing, man. This show?
How do you feel?
You don't have to teleport. You can just walk across the room, Kurt.
Much has happened, Fräulein. Trask survived. And so did...
Kind of.
Oh, shucks. We missed the hoedown.
Oh, shucks. Aww.
Restored, thanks to Forge. Your augmented prosthetics remain functional despite Magneto's blackout.
This whole thing. Rigged together an electrostatic deflector ages ago.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
The man just declared war on the whole planet. His day ends one way.
Logan, if you must punish someone for today...
Storm and Jean will lead Gold Team to shut down Bastion at his headquarters in the Galapagos Islands.
Have we figured out how to remove these...
The place of evolution. I'm shocked.
But Forge and I believe we can restore the Prime Sentinel's innate humanity.
Hold up. These guys hated us before Bastion.
Hey, Sunspot got a uniform.
Unplug them from Bastion. But then what?
Sounds like just another day that ends in Y when you put it that way.
And we face it as we always have, as a family.
Fuck yeah, X-Men. Yeah! This show gets me so hyped when they're just talking.
Once Bastion is no longer a threat, I believe Magnus will be open to turning the power back on.
Well, didn't you also believe it was a good idea to hand the bad guy your school?
That's enough.
He's never met Charles before, and he's like, aren't you kind of a fucking idiot? And you're right.
We can use neutralizer technology to permanently disable his control of Prime.
Okay, no neutralizer technology.
We'll find another way. The show does a really good job of playing into the individual characters' powers and like what their place on the team is, which I think the movies have always struggled with a little bit.
So many, and despite the power of words, nothing spoken can heal this pain.
What the fuck? Magneto was like, I heard you're coming to me, so fuck you, I came to you, bitch. Let's go.
I am not the one who needs to be reasoned with, Charles.
There is a large asteroid hovering over my home that begs otherwise.
What a sentence.
His frightened eyes be vaporized inside his tiny skull, because he believed in me. In the dream you had me sell. Your bones will pave the way to Xavier's future, where we simper like beggars for tolerance.
Ooh, is anyone gonna leave with him?
Cling to this dying world, or rise to your future and look down upon this fallen pigsty planet.
Magneto, are you doing another asteroid?
You were gone, gal. None of you were there the day Genosha fell. Who dies next, Professor? Jean? Been there, done that. I will not see any more mutants die.
They collared me. My own family. What's left here?
Me?
Interesting.
The door is open.
The fucked thing is, I'm so Team Magneto here. I love that little musical stitch.
Am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Hey, that's fair.
Against Magneto will only inflame matters further.
Why is Charles in the most military fucking outfit possible?
In under an hour, civilization as we know it
Are they
ends.
dressing up in their old costumes?
My X-Men and I are your best hope to avoid that.
Yeah, let's go, body condom. Cyclops is ready for the slip and slide.
We have been here before, President Kelly. If you don't trust me, trust my X-Men.
Why is Jean Grey in her Marvel Glory outfit? Like, I dig it. It's a classic. But like, why? Where we're going, we need short skirts from the 60s.
They approach. Open the silo.
Interesting. So he still has electricity here somehow. Alright. Oh, fuck. Ooh, fuck.
Surrender to the future.
You guys have one Quinjet? Ah, fuck.
Bastion must be powering their circuitry using his technopathy.
Oh, so if they can unplug him, they can turn these off. Well, that's sick.
The rest of you continue to the ground.
No, that's an army out there.
Girl, it's Storm.
Believe, not in a dream or our gifts, but in each other.
Make them mind your weather, sister.
And them weather your mind.
Oh! Applause. Banger. I don't know if that's from the comics, but banger line. Let's go.
Unfortunately, you'll have no one to share it with.
Try as you might, X-Men. You cannot stop me and my kind.
Ooh, those things are... Wait. Can Morph be as strong as the Hulk? Because is Morph the most powerful thing ever? Sick.
What is the sound of one hand clapping?
Hank! Oh, that's great.
For this moment.
Oh, fuck.
I know your genes, Gene.
Let's go, Gene! Moves like fucking Baryshnikov. Dude, this animation is killer. Hello, you fuck! Fuck! Come on, Gene, you gotta get your shit together. I know you're in a very short skirt, but...
Madeline fights with me today.
Well done. Oh God. Yeah, don't fight a telepath in a bowling alley. That's a bad idea. Did they send Wolverine to fight Magneto?
Damn it, Elf.
Boy, nope, Nightcrawler. Yep, there we go.
So you have chosen your side.
Interesting. I like that this is the... They showed this area in the earlier arcade fight against Magneto. It was in this room, right? So they introduced this room already. It's a smart idea for people who haven't seen the original series.
Oh, how I've waited to say these two words to you, old friend. Shut up.
Honestly, fair. Charles, this is kind of your fault.
What about the Prime Sentinels?
There is no time. We must trust Gold Team to neutralize Bastion.
It's so interesting that they took the helmet thing from the movies and like retconned it into X-Men 92 where it wasn't the case. Oh, he fucking got your ass.
A snake like Sinister would never risk his life for another.
Come on, Hank. Oh, shit. Yo, this is phenomenal. No! Oh, shit. Forge has rocket boots, right? Like, he'll be fine on his own.
Look who's here, my writhing thing of chance.
Oh, fuck. No!
My real mother was a world-class telekinetic, just like you. Stuff tends not to skip a generation.
Oh, shit. Here we go. These colors, man. Let's do it. Cable, I love you. I love you. But that's Jean motherfucking Grey. You know what I mean?
Scott, I love you.
No!
You did it, Wolverine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Scott.
Oh, Charles.
Oh my God!
You're a traitor to your race.
Okay. Roll those eyes. What the fuck happens in the finale?
This feud is over.
Oh no! Oh! Oh, they're fucking doing it! Oh, no! Oh, that is what? What an end to an episode! Ah! Wow. Ooh, I'm sweaty. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh wow. I love that this show at times is just like Mad Libsing some of the best moments in X-Men comics into like one thing and making it work. It like really works. Right? Like, I think the impressive thing is that all of these stories that they've pulled together are coming together. Fuck. Oh, man. It's so hard. It's so hard because, like, Magneto is... The only issue that I have with what's going on in the show right now, the one problem I have with it, is that they're acting as if Magneto had another option to stop the Prime Sentinels. Right? Like, they're acting like Magneto chose the worst action at the end of last episode. And I don't agree with that, right? I think that I think that Magneto had no other option. It was either let everyone die or use his power in this way. And now you could argue, like, there was another option. Maybe. But, like, I don't see it, right? Like, the Prime Sentinels were everywhere trying to kill all mutants. And so this idea that, like, Magneto could have done something else to stop it, I just don't know, right? Like, he's not wrong. There wasn't a lot of options here. Now, his plan moving forward kind of sucks. And I get the, like, wanting to turn everything back on to save planet Earth is not what he wants. But... like, yeah, fuck. I just don't know. It's really tough. And I don't think that this show... maybe it's because it's, 20 whatever minutes and they just didn't have time, but I don't think the show got into the moral complexity of that enough here, for me. Because I agree with Magneto more than I agree with Charles. I think that Charles fucked off to Shi'ar, and I think that Charles left everyone in a terrible situation and didn't prepare the X-Men enough for his eventual leaving. And I do think that that is in some ways your job, right? Like, when we get a new president, there is a process of passing off from one president to the next. They don't just show up one day and the other president's gone and they're now the president, right? And I think that it's a necessary process to have that handoff. And I get it, like, he died, but he didn't die. And I think that there's also a level of comics reader in me where I inherently don't trust Charles. I think that, like, if you love Charles Xavier fully, you probably are a movie X-Men fan, right? And then if you are like, Charles is maybe the worst character in the X-Men, you're a comic book reader. And it's just a difference in how he's portrayed. And I think that it's a fascinating thing. It really, really is a fascinating thing. But for me, like, Charles is taking blame here, and he admits that it's his fault. And I think that that's important. He admits it's his fault, right? He admits that he fucked up. And so I just, like, I don't know what path forward they could have had. I really don't. It's like an impossible situation. But coming out of Genosha, like, I don't know what Charles was expecting Magneto to do. Let everyone die? Like, they were all gonna die. They were in collars. They were being hunted. Like, there were mutants across the planet who had these Prime Sentinels about to murder them. And there was no other option. Like, Xavier's Institute was in shambles. The idea that Magneto is evil for his actions in doing that, I don't know. It's really complicated. There is no right and wrong there. And this episode kind of is like, well, the X-Men are right. And I don't know that they are. I don't know that Rogue and Sunspot are wrong for choosing Magneto's side in this. After everything we've been through this season. After everything that's been said and done. I don't know. And I'm really curious to see how they handle it in the finale. because like Magneto becoming more of a villain in the show moving forward, going back to kind of his original place as a villain, because he just cannot abide by the tolerance that he sees as bringing extinction to his people. I completely agree with. And at that point, it's like, well, how do these people coexist? Maybe they just can't, right? And maybe some people can't coexist, and that's a really difficult thought. But fuck, the fighting animation this episode, unreal, truly unreal. I really particularly I thought the choreography and the way the camera was used to capture that choreography between Jean and Sinister was really exceptional, and everything was really good. But that fight in particular, because of the way that Sinister is able to move, I thought that they used the camera motion to really portray a lot of him and Jean. The way that they were moving through the frame really portrayed movement well in a way that I think was a step above even what the show accomplishes, which is always very good. The musical cues were great, animation's great, voice acting performances wonderful, like across the board. I think that they're really nailing the X-Men. And I just hope that next episode gets into the complicated nature of Magneto's choice. And that maybe Charles needs to figure out how to be a little bit more like Magneto. Not fully, right? Never go full Magneto, but like a little bit, because I'm not fully on his side. But who knows? They've definitely got a plan for this, clearly, because the show's amazing. Really wonderful. I can't wait for more. I can't believe next week's the finale, but it is what it is. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is Jean, because she had to fight her son, not son. And that's really complicated. And I'm sorry, Jean. That's hard. But hopefully you can beat him without hurting him next week. Yeah? If you want to follow me on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. Oh, also Rogue. Rogue got some banger lines. Banger dialogue this episode. Great storm moments. Jubilee versus Sunspot hurt my heart. Let's do this.